Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Those who are new, welcome. Today I'm trying something a little new. I'm going to go to itch.io, download some games that were recommended, and play them. It's going to be a new little mini-series I'm doing. And then Sonic Suggests is what we're doing. It's a fan-based game off of the main series Sonic, and I'm pretty much reviewing all these little indie games here, or fan-based games. First things to notice in this game. Models. They were made out of clay, but poorly made clay. The animations are a little wonky on what they do, on how characters act. Another thing you'll notice here is it makes no sense at all, which what do you expect from a fan game in a way? But let me explain a couple things. I'm going to be reviewing it over the enjoyability of it, the controls, visuals, and story. And then we'll get a nice little overall score. I like how they did include the infamous coins of Sonic. That was a nice little touch they added with the little gotcha thing of... I don't even really know what they're called. Sony Mega Drive is not an actual sponsor of it, they just threw that in there. Licensing issues, I'm surprised they aren't up them. Hideo Kojima, Metal Gear Solid, Death Stranding, yeah. Sonic Suggests is not an actual sequel of the Sonic Forces. That is an actual licensed game by Sega. This is not. So, I hope you can figure it out when you realize this is on an indie game site and not on something like your Microsoft Store or Epic Games, Steam, one of those. I liked how it bounced whenever you land on all the little characters in there. That was a nice touch. I don't really know the purpose of the other two characters that will follow you. They're just kind of there, is the best way to put it. Controls were a bit unusual for me to get used to. Yes, they were the normal laws, but they were clunky feeling. You know, they weren't really responsive. I felt a hard time trying to control Sonic during this. As you can see, this game's visuals are interesting. You know, you got a mix of 2D in the background, 3D here. Texturing, I don't think they spent any time texturing at all. And the grass are the standard assets done by Unity, by the looks of it. I do like the particle effects and the little rocket thing. They don't explain really what the objective of this game was. So I don't know really what you're supposed to do here. Just except hit him, jump, hit him a couple times. So, story, non-existent is what I would put it as. Like, look at these models and how they're walking. It looked like they went into Blender, rigged them up in about 30 seconds, and it's like, yeah, this is good. So they could have spent a little more time on it. And throwing him off the little island, and he drowns, I guess? I don't know how to put that. Little dance in there. So once you kill the final boss, you take this screen, which I've looked at this for a bit. I can't figure out what they are. They remind me a little bit of Pokemon, in a way. Comment down below if you'd have any idea what the heck these are. I'm so sorry about how deafening this volume was here. I had to take my headphones off whenever I heard this part. It was pretty deafening. Third time playing, well, first time recorded, I forgot to hit play. You know what that means. So, How do I rate this? Enjoyable? It's a 7. Why does it get that? Well, you know, it's for fun, and for 5 minutes of your time, I don't see why you can't enjoy this game for 5 minutes. Controls got a 3 out of 10 because, well, they were clunky. Visually, I it's its own graphics, so right in the middle. Story, there pretty much wasn't really any, but there was a attempt, so that's why it ended up with a 3. So overall, it got a 4.5. Do I recommend? I recommend, 5 minutes of your time, a little bit of space on your computer, not bad. Now let's go over some pros and cons, because, well, I'm going to tell you what I liked and what I didn't like. So some pros I had was this game was quick and easy. The weird dancing they had, it was nice. How the fact it was free to play. And I like the fact that they put the Sega and the Hideo Kojima at the beginning, I thought that was a nice little touch. Cons, the models were terrible. They could have spent a little more time on that. Controls were clunky, and they did not tell you what to do. But overall, I give this game the okay to play. It's free and takes 5 minutes of your time. What's more to ask? So, my books gets big old thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and peace.